Hi friends, this video we are demonstrating anterior and posterior labral repair for shoulder instability for a young male. There is also anterior labral paralabral cyst which is creating a pain over the anterior part of the shoulder for this young male. There is no history of dislocation, however, he could subluxate the shoulder front and back and he feels the shoulder is unstable and he cannot carry out some daily activities due to this pain and instability. We have created posterior portal, anterior superior portal. I am viewing from anterior superior portal, working from anterior inferior portal, now liberating the anterior labrum below the labrum where till the paralabral cyst is there, cyst fluid is coming out. And now if we do this till the periosteum, till the bone, then only the cyst will be evacuated and person will have pain relief. Immediately he will have pain relief. See, we are going so deep, and now with this we are achieving two things. One is that we are creating a bump large enough to cover the anterior inferior part and also as well as evacuating the paralabral cyst fluid completely so that person will not have pain relief. Doing this helps in serves few other purpose. One is that as we go about periosteum and create the raw surface which will help in healing of the labrum nicely once we fix it. After we remove the fluid from paralabral cyst, we then concentrate on fixing this labrum. Now we will start putting anchors from the inferior to superior direction. In this case, we intend to put three anchors about starting with the 5 p.m. 5 o'clock position. Now anchors are now placed from the anterior inferior portal, and then it will be a single loaded anchor. One of the limbs of the stitch will be taken from using with the usage of lasso loop. Before that, the one limb of the suture is taken from posterior cannula. Now this shuttled using the lasso snare. The shuttle thread is now coming from anterior portal. Now one of the limbs of the thread is anterior and one posterior of the labrum with the substance of labrum. Now that will help in once we make the knot, the labrum is now shifted superiorly as we have taken a bite just below the level of anchor, not at the level of anchor. After that, we repeat the same step by using second and third anchors. Make sure that the sliding knot is very nicely fixed and multiple half hitches are also made. These knots are away from articular surface. You can see that the second anchor, and I repeat that we are shifting the labrum and we are fixing the labrum. Now from the posterior portal we shuttle the thread which is coming from the anterior. So one limb is anterior, one limb is posterior, and now we are making the repair. After that, the third time, we can see that the inferior part of the labrum and anterior inferior part will have a bump. We can make it, but as we come anteriorly, the substance of labrum will be very thin. So it is very important for us to make the big soft tissue chunk to be held when we put the first and second anchor, so that the third anchor is for the completion sake, but the resistance to dislocation is mainly by the anterior inferior and inferior soft tissue structures. You can see that now there is a nice bump which is formed anteriorly. It is completed by three anchors and fixation is done. Now we are looking for posterior labrum Liberator is now helping us to elevate the torn posterior labrum. And from posterior portal, we are fixing the double loaded anchor. Here we are using double loaded anchor, and two threads of the tiger wire is now parked from the anterior inferior portal with the bird beak. We are taking the blue colored thread, one behind the posterior portal. And as you can see, one over the front and one over behind, and now we make the sliding knot at that point. After the sliding knot is completed, we take the substance of posterior labrum from posterior cannula using the bird beak instrument, and we take one of the limbs of the tiger wire behind the posterior labrum. As it is done for the blue thread, it will be repeated for the black colored or tiger wire. To take the anterior limb of the tiger wire, we use suture, this not push suture manipulator, so that one of the limbs is front and one of the limbs is limb of the tiger wire is behind. Now we make the sliding knot. This completes the posterior labrum repair and anterior labrum repair, and also evacuation or the removal of the fluid from the anterior inferior paralabral cyst. You can see that the joint is nice and the labrum is nicely fixed all round. Thank you for watching this video. If you have liked this video, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like and comment. Thank you.